Well, you know, it's amazing how relaxed Pa is with those kids. You know, he's got the patience of Job.
Yeah, well, I expect it's a lot easier being a grandfather than a father.
Yeah, he sure fought Clint and me tooth and nail growing up. You know, Clint got so fed up with it, he took off on his own.
Apparently he's done that again.
Maybe Clint felt that he needed a ride in the desert just to prove to himself that he was still the same man he was before he went blind.
Oh, Bo, we all tried to convince him he didn't need to prove anything to anybody. I guess we just didn't understand how great his needs were. I spent the whole time trying to keep him safe.
No, Clint doesn't want safety, Viki. Clint wants freedom.
I suppose you always understood him better than anybody.
Yeah. I should have come home a lot sooner. Before he took off. You know, my brother needed me. I wasn't there for him. And I'm sorry as hell about that. There's one thing I know. Blind or not, Clint can take care of himself. You can count on it.
Not if he fell. Bo, not if he hit his head.
No, Clint's got the hardest head in the whole West. Maybe in the whole U.S. of A.
Didn't Asa tell you about the bullet fragment? There's a little tiny piece there. If it shifts even the slightest bit in one direction, it will kill him. That's why I was so adamant about his not entering that 100-mile horse race. And in trying to keep him safe, all I've done is drive him out to go do it on his own. And that could very well cost him his life.
Cody Vasquez, you tricked me. I told you I didn't want anything to do with you.
Here, just wait a minute, girl. You wanted to kiss me every bit as much as I wanted to kiss you. Don't deny it. Please just settle down and tell me that you love me.
Get your hands off me. I don't love you, Cody.
Yeah? Well, your heart is telling me something different then, girl, because I hear it pounding right now like rolling thunder.
Well, that is from pure deep anger at your audacity.
You know, first, I was real upset with that stranger for calling us out here for nothing. But now I'm starting to think he did me a favor.
I am going back into that dance. And I imagine that you're going to be wanting to do the same since you get that old saloon girl sitting in there waiting for you.
Lou Ann does not mean
Lou
anything to
Ann.
me. You know, it's just using her to make you jealous. You're the only woman for me. I love you, girl. Don't you know that? You're the only woman I am ever gonna love. And I know that I'm the only man that you are ever gonna love.
My God, how did you find me? Viki, wait a minute. I mean, I just never...
Please, go away.
Here's what you do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
My name is not Viki.
I'm sorry. I mistook you for someone else.
Please, sir, I am most uncomfortable when people stare at me.
Well, it's just that... My name's Clint Buchanan.
Is the manager here?
Yes, she's right over there.
I see. I think in that case, I will simply return another time.
Oh, no. Please, you're welcome to stick around and join in the fun.
Well, I thank you very much. You're very kind, but I really must go now.
Miss, really, people are usually friendlier than this around here.
Please, Mr. Buchanan, let me pass. I have dealt with enough this horrible day. I'm at my wit's end. I do not feel like doing battle with a masher.
You've got me all wrong.
As you have me, sir. I'm quite certain that when you're sober, you're a perfectly charming human being. At the moment, you're being rather disagreeable, forward, and not very perceptive. I promised you I would be a very dull company for you. I do not drink, I do not dance the two-step, and I am unaccustomed to places such as this.
Then what are you doing here?
I am simply looking for an hotel room. I went to the hotel. There is nobody there. There is no one in the sheriff's office. There is no one in the general store. The entire town seems to be in this place, this saloon. I have never set foot in a place like this in my life. I never thought I would ever have to. Oh, gracious.
Well, honey, you'd be surprised by the nice people that you meet in the saloon. I'm Blaize Pardee, and this is my domain. Well, you ain't exactly dressed to party, but come on in, have a drink on us, and we'll all get acquainted.
The lady doesn't drink. Doesn't even two-step.
Oh, well, I suppose I could scrape up a sarsaparilla.
You're very kind. Thank you, miss. What I really need most now is a hotel room. Please, I'm catching the coach to St. Louis, but I'm so terribly tired. I really need to rest, please.
Where'd you come from, anyway?
The coach from Tucson let me off here. I did not realize that I would not be able to go on until tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, honey, there's nothing going out of here for another week.
What? Oh, no, that's quite impossible. You see, I have the schedule here.
Save yourself.
Very clearly,
Save yourself. I have seen that. It's as old as the Louisiana Purchase. Yeah, that Arizona coach company hasn't updated their schedule in years. No, honey, it looks like you're going to be here for a long visit.
Oh, no. No, I cannot stay here a week. There must be another way for me to get out of this town.
Well, take my word for it, ma'am. Getting out of here is not as easy as you might think.
Oh, dear.
Oh, now, you don't have to do that.
Oh, yes, I do. If you had been through what I've been through the past few weeks, you would do the exact same thing.
Oh, honey, last time I shed a tear, it was over a keg of Kentucky bourbon that cracked open on that wood walk out front. Now, wait, you just hang on. I'm gonna fetch Roy Adams. He runs the local hotel here. He'll fix you up. Clint, you take care of her.
Right. Here.
Thank you. I have a handkerchief in here somewhere.
Will you stop being so pig-headed and just take it?
Thank you. May I pay you for the handkerchief, sir?
You can pay me for the handkerchief by telling me your name.
Virginia Fletcher.
Ms. Fletcher.
Ms.?
Miss, yes. It's something I say if I'm not sure whether a lady is married or not.
I can assure you that will never catch on. I am Miss Fletcher.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Fletcher.
Now, Roy, this nice lady needs a hotel accommodations right away. I have a nice cold beer waiting for you when you get back.
Sure enough, Blaize. Miss, you just come with me and I will fix you up in the nicest room in the hotel.
Thank you so much.
Oh, allow me.
Oh, you're kind. Thank you. Thank you very much for your kindness, Miss Pardee. And you too, sir. I do apologize to you for calling you a masher.
Oh, that's quite all right, Miss Fletcher.
Ginny. Please, my friends call me Ginny.
This way.
Well, talk about a rose in the desert. That one's gonna wilt awful fast in this town.
I don't think so. In fact, I think that Miss Ginny Fletcher may be a lot stronger than you think she is. And I'd like to find out more about her.
Would you? Looks to me like you're carting your bucket to a dry well, mister. But it's your business. And she's going to be here for about a week, whether she likes it or not, so you'll probably get your chance. But if you decide you want that dance, Mr. Clint, you know where to find me.
know, the Cowboys got this song that they sing when they're by the campfire at night. And it's about when you meet your true love, how you get so full up that you just want to bust out with happiness. It's much more poetic in the song. That's how I feel about you, though.
That's how I feel about you, Cody. At least that's how I feel about that sweet man that used to come and court me and bring me all those flowers that he picked by himself up in the mountains.
I'm still that same man.
I sure don't see too much of him anymore. Not since you took to riding with Buck and thinking that a man isn't a man unless he's wearing those guns.
And my guns are like a badge of honor. And when I wear these and what I can do with them, man will...
word is his badge of honor. And being good to his friends and his family, not guns. That just commands fear. Buck uses those to intimidate people. And as long as you're riding with him, you're not going to be
Buchanan is the only way we are ever going to get what we have always dreamed for. Honey, come on. He can give me enough money so that we can buy that spread that we have always wanted. We can buy that prime head of cattle, and we can get a good start.
Cody, we can get that on our own.
How?
Well, we'll figure out.
How, May? By selling off scraggly little weeds from your garden? It ain't never going to happen that way. Lord, honey, I want you to have a good life. I want you to have the best life. I don't want you waking up in the morning and scratching the dirt with your fingers and working them down to the bone, trying to scratch out a life in that dust. Honey, I don't want you working yourself into an early grave like your mama did.
I'm strong, Cody. And I'm not scared of working. As long as I have you there with me, we don't need that old Buck.
It is a job, girl. Just a job.
Not just a job, Cody. When you're riding with Buck, you're standing by all the things that he believes in, like that it's all right if you roughshod over people who stand in your way. And I just have this real bad feeling about that. Cody, one of these days you're gonna get killed fighting a fight for Buck. Honey, or some crazy cowboy's gonna come in here and try to make a name for himself and gun you down. Oh, God, I could never stand for that. But if it means that much to you, Cody, then maybe that's just your destiny and the good Lord never intended for us to marry. Maybe that's it.
You know, when Clint learned that he could die literally at any second, he taped a sort of a last will and testament on videotape, which I found by accident and played. And on it, he encouraged me to get on with my life without him. I can't do it.
You won't have to. Viki, my brother's lost. Okay, he's not dead.
You know, Bo, back in Llanview, we brought in a psychic to help Tina find her baby, and I really should have listened to him because he warned me that if I tried to stop Clint from doing something that he wanted to, which I interpreted as being this 100-mile race, that something terrible would happen, that he would be in awful danger.
I can't believe that an intelligent woman like you would believe in that nonsense.
Well, I'm not entirely sure it was nonsense. He predicted Tina's baby would be found in a country where they spoke a foreign language. That's exactly what's happened.
It's a lucky guess.
Perhaps. But then how did he know that Clint and I were doing battle over this race?
Maybe he overheard something you said. These people are very clever. You know, they know that every family has at least one little problem in it. So they just throw out some vague statement, and all of a sudden you start filling in all the pieces of the puzzle for them. The whole thing, it's a con. Dee Dee and I went to see one of these guys. He told us that we would be married. We would celebrate our 50th wedding anniversary. Now, that sucker was full of cornbread. Least he could have done was tell me that she was going to leave me for some other guy. That way I'd at least been prepared.
I can't believe that she left you. You were both so happy.
Maybe it was my fault. I don't mean that I stopped loving her or started fooling around or anything else. I misjudged her. I misjudged the effect that having a lot of money was going to have on her.
But that's what doesn't make sense, Bo. The Dee Dee I knew and loved didn't care if she had 2 nickels to rub together. All she cared about was her family and her friends. Oh, I'm so sorry for you.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate your support. But Dee Dee's gone. And there's nothing I can do about that but accept it. Clint, on the other hand, that's a whole different story. Now, I know that he is out there. And damn it, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna find him.
No, you can't. Bo, please, you can't go anywhere now. It's dark outside. You won't be able to see anything. There's not even any moonlight.
I'm not gonna sit around this house feeling helpless.
But what if you should get lost? If something happened to you as well? I don't...
That's not gonna happen. Believe me, I'll be back in 2 hours. You have my word on that. I'm gonna take Okie out there with me. He's gonna be my eyes. And he knows where he left Clint. He's gonna take me right to that same spot.
I don't know why I ever bothered to argue with Buchanan men. I always lose.
Not always, if my memory serves me correctly. But believe me, I'm right this time.
Oh, yeah. You forgot your manners or you're going somewhere.
No, Pa, I'm just about to hop on a horse and ride out and look for Clint. Don't even bother trying to talk me out of it. Just save your breath, all right? You stay here. Cheer Viki up.
I'd like to ride with you.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore.
No, not at this time. Any other time I'd be pleased to have you along. But Okie and I have got to get reacquainted, and I think we'd better do that by ourselves. Okay?
All right, fine. On one condition. There are some flares in the storeroom near the kitchen. You grab a handful. If you are not back in 3 hours, we'll come looking for you. You light up that sky.
I'll be back way before then. Okay, with Clint in the saddle.
Good luck, Bo.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, do you think he'll ever come riding in with his big brother?
Maybe not tonight, but he's got so much optimism and so much enthusiasm.
You know, Viki, when things were going great, I automatically felt that the axe would fall. But Bo assumed that with faith and luck, things would turn out great, and he was generally right.
He was certainly wrong about Dee Dee. We all were.
Now, that is the damnedest thing I've ever heard. I mean, how could that sweet thing drop him? He was the sun, the moon, the stars to her. And why the hell in this? Sam Hilton asked for some help. Did he say anything else about Dee Dee divorcing him?
No, not much. I think it's very painful for him to talk about it.
Well, honey, he'll find his way. He was always resilient.
I don't know, Asa. I have the feeling he's not going to bounce back from this so quickly. I mean, if he was the sun and the moon and the stars to her, she was exactly the same to him.
We're just going to have him give him some time. He'll put his life together. And Clint will return to us.
Want to finish that dance, cowboy?
No, not right now, Blaize, if you don't mind.
Thoughts whirling on that spinster lady, right?
Hey, this is supposed to be a fair election. One man, one vote, right? Right. And I've seen you stuff that ballot box at least half a dozen times, Laredo.
Listen, you two, we said no fight.
Look, there's no telling how many of Buchanan's men voted more than once, but sure as shooting this buckaroo did. Who saw me vote more than once? Did you, Monroe?
No, I can't say as I did, Laredo.
Reckon this sodbuster's been in the sun too long. His eyesight's going.
Are you really interested in having a fair and square election, Buck?
I want that, Monroe. That's why I invited you and your friends to join us.
Well, then what do you say we just forget about counting the ballots and vote for mayor by a show of hands?
You accusing us of cheating, mister?
Oh, you know you're all cheaters. Every last blasted one of yous.
Well, them's fighting words, Slim.
Good Lord would be so cruel as to make us love each other so much and not intend for us to be together.
Well, maybe it's just a test, Cody. And I think we're failing, honey.
I'm gonna make you my bride, Mae McGillis. I promise you I will.
Not while you're wearing those guns and working for Buck. Honey, I know how much it means to you, but I just can't live under those conditions. I want to ask you something. I mean, do you really like that kind of life? I mean, do you like intimidating people? Because if you do,
I just can't walk away from it, Mae. It's not that easy.
It is easy. You just take your belt off and you start living by your word, and you'll have more respect than you ever even dreamed of. Oh, God, and we can have our life together, Cody, just like we always wanted. Come on. Take off that gun and come back to the farm with me. Show Buck what kind of man you are.
Say when, Ernie.
Hey, cowboy, what the hell you doing in Oakie's stall?
Phil Buchanan? I don't believe it. I heard you'd flown in from Europe or somewhere. Well, welcome back, Martin. It's been a long, long time. Don't you remember me? I'm George Vasquez.
George. Hey, how the hell you been, buddy, huh?
Well, not as fast as the champion cowpuncher I used to be.
Yeah, didn't I take that title away from you?
Yeah, I figured you'd remember that. Hey, you still got that big silver belt buckle?
Yeah, I got that in the trunk someplace. Mm-hmm. Hey, George, listen, I'm sorry about yelling at you.
No hard feelings. Everybody's pretty tense around here since Clint disappeared on us.
Mm-hmm. You know, Ace has never told me that you were working this ranch.
Hired on just after Clint and the family moved back.
How long you been in Arizona?
Oh, I drifted out this way when I left Texas. Found a real home for a lot of years at the Double Arrow Ranch, and when it got sold to an oil company, I drifted some more. Ended up here. Kind of full circle, eh?
Yeah, it kind of seems that way.
It's a real shame about you, brother. Been out scouting for him myself.
On Okie?
Oh, no, I heard some talk of some strange pills being found at Okie's feed, just checking to make sure no more of them showed up.
Did you, find anything?
Nope.
Hey, George, what? You ought to spend some of your wages on a warm coat.
Uh-huh. What the hell you doing out here this time of night?
I was about to take Okie out and look for my brother.
Don't you think you ought to wait till morning?
Nope.
I'll tell you. You know, you never did have much patience when we were growing up.
Still don't.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Hey there, old buddy. Hey. Do you remember me? Come on. Let's go on out in the desert and have ourselves a look around, man.
Oh, he's right. You sodbusters, clear out. Or the Undertaker will carry you out.
We came here to elect a mayor.
You came here for trouble, Monroe. You don't want a free election. So fellows, we'll count the votes ourselves.
Your gunslingers are not going to railroad you into office, Buck. Now, we have got a say in how this town is run. And we're not going to stand for your cheating ways. Not ever again.
That's right. It's the second time you called me a cheater. It's your last time, Monroe.
Okay. You want to take him out, you're going to have to go through me to do it.
That's mighty big talk for a stranger, considering you got no stake in this here fight.
Well, I've got a stake. And I'm telling you and your boys to get.
We got a code, Blaize. You never point a gun at a man unless you aim to pull that trigger.
I am willing to do that, Buck, if you don't march out of here right now.
Oh, Blaize, what it's our nation.
I'm sick of having a saloon fight, and I'm sick of having a rigged election. Now, these farmers came to make peace, and if you can't deal with that, you go make trouble in some other county. We'd all be better off without you and your kind.
We'll have our election another day. And Cody, you coming with us or not?
Who was it who said that ballots are better than bullets?
I said it. And I still believe it.
Well, you're plumb local, mister. I'll tell you one thing. You could hold 1,000,000 dang elections, and Buck Buchanan would still come up on top every time.
No, Slim. Not after tonight. We may not have elected a mayor, but we sure won our first fight.
Not one of us backed down. We took them all on and showed them we're as tough as they are.
I don't think Buck will be trying to intimidate you again now that he knows that you mean business.
And that's thanks in no small part to Miss Blaize. Yeah. We sure are grateful to you, ma'am, for sticking up for us.
Well, didn't have a choice. Clear, Buck's wrong.
Well, you sure taught him a lesson tonight.
Well, I'm afraid Buck doesn't learn his lessons too easily, especially when he's been shamed into them. And I did that. I shamed him in front of all of you. Maybe caused you more trouble than you can handle. So, won't you all go home now and keep your shotguns by your bedsides?
Clint, you think we're claiming victory too soon?
No. But I don't think the trouble's all over yet either, not by a long shot.
All right, folks, we're going to call it a night now. Now, y'all go back home to your own farms. Just make sure you keep a good eye out for Buck and his men.
Good night, Mr. Mayor. See you, Mr. Mayor.
Wait, you stood right up to Buck without even
Well, so did your daddy.
Well, I'm real proud of both of you.
You may not be so proud of me when I'm through with you, young man. Now, you know better than to disobey my orders.
I already got fussed at by Matt.
You go hitch your pony up to the buckboard.
But I wanted to go home with Clint. Could I, Clint? Please? Clint?
Buddy, why don't you ride home with your pa and your sister? I'll see you back at the farm. Monroe, you be careful, you hear?
All right. Come on, boy.
When do you think we ought to have another election then, Buck?
There's no point to it, Laredo. The sodbusters will push their way in and take the vote away from us again.
I ain't living in no town what's run by Monroe McGillis and a bunch of damn sodbusters. Yeah, me neither. I ain't either.
No need to deal. See, McGillis is leaving town in his buckboard and a pine box. I don't care which. And so is that stranger. And I want it done. And I want it done no longer than tomorrow. Here?
Yeah. We'll take care of it, boss. Let's go.
We'll burn him out.
Let's go.
Hello, Asa.
Steve, I'm surprised to see you at this hour.
He was at the sheriff's station.
Somebody spotted Clint?
No, sir, they didn't. The sheriff's running a computer check on all the people who have the asthma medication that we found in Oakie's feed bucket, but so far he's come up with nobody within 80 miles of here that uses that drug.
Every time I think of somebody putting a pill in Oakie's feed, I tell you, my blood boils. I mean, if he's got a grudge against Clint, go man to man. But how low down can you be to drug a horse so my son will fall off?
I don't understand who could hold a grudge against Clint. I didn't think he had an enemy in the world.
Well, he's got one, honey, and he's out there.
It's so cruel. Who would do it? You know, I'd almost rather he'd run off with another woman than I'd know at least that he was safe and happy.
Oh, Viki, Clint wouldn't look at another gal to save his life. But there is a low-down coyote out there. I'm gonna find him.
Viki.
Whoa, did you spot anything?
Yeah, something real interesting happened out there in the desert. Okie led me to this gully. I tried to get him to push on, and he got spooked. He wanted to turn back, so I got down. I tried to lead him across. He just wouldn't go any further. He reared up.
You think maybe something happened to Clint at the gully?
Yeah, Pa, I do.
Did you see anything? Any evidence that Clint had been there?
You can't see much out there except cactus and desert sand, but believe me, Okie was trying to tell me something. That something has to do with Clint.
Oh, God. Thank heavens. I knew our luck was going to change when you showed up. Thank you.
First light of dawn, I'm going to ride with my son.
Oh, Asa, no, you...
Oh, Viki, my heart's all right. It's fine. It's full of hope now.
I have always held the belief that one man hitting another man did not help solve anyone's problems.
Well, you've always given me a good licking.
Well, that's different, bud. I'm your father, and you are obliged to obey me, and when you don't, you will be punished. You could have got hurt in there tonight, buddy. Or even worse. That's why I wanted you to stay home. You understand?
Yes, sir. Pa?
What?
You looked like you were feeling pretty good licking those ranchers tonight.
Well, I'm ashamed to admit it, but it did feel pretty good. Last we finally made a stand, anyhow. But it was severe provocation that led us to fighting, though. I still don't go along with violence as a way of settling differences.
Yeah, I'm with you, Papa. I think if you have a choice between a gun and your fist, you use your fists.
Well, have you told Cody that?
100,000 times.
Then why doesn't he hang up his guns?
'Cause he's a stubborn mulehead, buddy, and he's more beholden to that buck than he ought to be. That's why.
I'm real sorry about that, May. I was kind of hoping that Cody would come around our way of thinking tonight. But I know it tore at your heart to see him walk off with Buck.
Oh, I don't care, Papa. I just hope I don't ever have to see his face again.
Now, May, honey, I know you're hurt. I also know you don't mean that.
I do. I really do. We're all finished. And I'm gonna be fine about it. Let me go get you another one of these old rags.
Did you see how Clint stood up to those ranchers tonight?
Yeah.
I bet you he could have beaten them all just by himself.
I bet you.
He stood taller than any man in that saloon. Except for Pa, of course. He's got some powerful courage.
Yeah, I guess he ought to be coming back about now, don't you think, Bob?
I think he stayed behind to talk to that lady that showed up there at the saloon. He was talking to her earlier. I figure he'd be along soon enough.
Yeah, well, I hope he doesn't get himself into any more trouble.
One hat with no parasol.
Do the people in this town habitually give in to fighting?
As far as I know, this is the first brawl they've had in a good bunch of years.
I cannot imagine why they would resort to such violence.
Well, half the people in this town are as fine and law-abiding, upstanding and God-fearing as you'd ever want to meet. The other half, well, it's going to take a while to bring them around.
And which half do you belong to, Mr. Buchanan?
Oh, the first half. You'll pardon my pride in saying so.
Oh, my parasol.
Well, I'll be... you know, I think it's just dandy that you found it.
The savages have broken it.
I'll buy you another one. I noticed some parasols at the general store. They're imported, too, I think.
No. This is irreplaceable. It was given to me by someone very special.
No, no, Miss Fletcher, I'm fresh out of hankies. I used up my last one when I first met you. And you know, for a lovely lady, you spend an awful lot of time shedding tears.
I was not looking for your sympathy, Mr. Buchanan. If you will excuse me, I shall return to the peace and quiet of my hotel room.
Well, now, why do you have to get so uppity with me?
I appreciate your aid. I really must go.
Oh, no, wait a minute, Miss Fletcher. Ginny, to your friends. Look, I wasn't impugning your ladylikeness. Matter of fact, I was hoping you'd have dinner with me tomorrow.
I hardly know you.
But we could get to know each other over a couple nice big juicy steaks. And since you're from San Francisco, if you prefer fish, I'll just run down to the river and hook a couple rainbow trout. What do you say?
Mr. Buchanan, you are the most bold and forward man I have ever met.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Is it a date?
No, we most certainly do not have a date. I have never shared a meal with a man like you. Nor do I ever intend to, even if it is rainbow trout.
Peanut.
You know, you haven't thrown any fits when I have ridden Okie around here. Now, if Okie was going to stumble and fall, he could do it just as well around here as he could out on the desert.
You have used this argument over and over again, and it's ridiculous. I can fall anywhere, anytime, anyhow, so can Okie. You just won't admit that riding 100 miles over dangerous and difficult terrain is different.
Yes, it's different. It's a hell of a lot more exciting.
Is that it? Some lack of excitement? I mean, finally, we have a normal life? Oh. We have no crises, so you want to create one?
You're going to turn everything around that I say, aren't you?
Honey, your position is totally indefensible, so I can turn everything around.
I love you.
Okay. If you love me, then you won't do this to me. You will not put me through the pain and the turmoil and the anger just because you are out to prove something, out to die.
How you doing?
Oh, I just thought about an argument we had. All the promises I made to myself when he was in surgery. I said I would never be angry with him again. I would never argue with him anymore.
Viki, you're only being human. You know, you're bound to have differences of opinion with the man that you spend your life with. Especially somebody as hot-tempered and stubborn as Clint.
I want all those moments back. I want to tell him that I love him. I want to tell him I miss him, and I will never get the chance.
Yes, you will. You will. Believe me. And that's a promise, not just to you, that's a promise to me, too. You know, when Dee Dee walked out on me, The one thing that gave me comfort was knowing that I had a family to come home to. Clint's a big part of that. And I'm gonna find him. And I don't care what it takes.
McGillis!
What's this late visit all about, Neil? You got 1 minute. Get your son and daughter and get out of there. We're gonna burn down your farmhouse.
Thank God you're here, Clint. Deal and all the ranchers, they just rode up outside.
Yes, I know. I saw it. That's why I keep him back away.
Hey, you and Pa told me the guns wouldn't cause trouble, but they was only for hunting.
That's true, buddy. But almost every rule in life, there's an exception to it. Even to the one about guns. Especially when you're dealing with people like Neil who won't listen to logic and reason.
God, Clint, what are you gonna do? I saw how many of them are out there. You and Papa don't have a chance.
You and Buddy just stay away from the doors and the windows. You hear me? And stay inside. No matter what happens, you stay inside.